I got a little painter story for you guys. While we're doing that, I'll look at the front of this house here and see how the wood turned out. Um, anyway, I worked with this guy for many years, off and on. He made a lot of money painting. He was in the millions of dollars a year category. And his brother worked for the school district, and he had a problem with child support, and he had to paint on the weekends, painting houses, and he didn't even have an airless. He had to, so he'd tell the people, "Oh no, I do it the old-fashioned way. We roll it. We roll everything." Honestly, you guys, it only takes about 20% longer to roll brush and roll a whole house. And you wouldn't think it would, but that's all it takes. So he would do the whole house by brush and rolling, him and another guy, and it was near Christmas time, so I was just thinking about this, and so it was near Christmas time, so he went ahead and was rolling the house on the outside, and of course he had no money. I mean, absolutely no money. They took a half of his paycheck to pay his child support, and he just got really screwed over on that. And so he was out there, and he's hungry, and he could just smell something going on in the kitchen, and he was just sitting there working, and he could smell this roast going in the kitchen. This roast was in the oven. And so this lady was in the house, and she goes, hey, I got to run to the store. And he's just hungry. His belly feels just like his stomach is just like wearing a hole in his backbone. I mean, the guy is so hungry. He's just sitting there super hungry. And this is a true story. And so she left the door unlocked, and he walked in the house. He smelled in the roast, and he looked in the oven. He sees this nice roast in there, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Hey, I think I'll just take a little piece, because I'm so hungry." So he takes a piece of the roast, and him and his buddy they're both hungry. They eat a little bit of roast, and they're like, "Oh my God, that is so good. Oh man." So all of a sudden, they find themselves, and they start eating the roast, and they finish the whole roast while the lady's at the store. And she comes back, and they go, "I don't know what I'm gonna do. This guy, we ate the roast, and and this lady's coming back, and I can't just tell her I'm hungry and I'm really poor and everything else." And he goes, so she comes over, and she says, she comes up to him. She goes, "Hey, what happened? My roast is gone out of the oven." And he goes, "Oh," he goes, "Is that what there were some kids over here?" He goes, "What was with all those kids? Well, who were those kids? Or they must have ate the roast." And she goes, "What? There was kids over here? There's no kids around here anymore. There's no kids around here. We don't have kids. Our kids are all out of the house and gone." He goes, "Well, I don't understand this. All those kids in there eating and were doing something, and then they just left." And she goes, "Oh, who were they?" She didn't even believe it. She never knew it was him. So he says some kids came over, and they must have been just eating that roast or something. I don't know what they were doing in there, but they were in there for a while, and then they left. I thought they were your kids. And she goes, "Oh, no, I don't have any kids." So anyway, that's actually a true story. And she never knew that he ate her roast, and they just kept working. So he was a funny guy. He was actually really funny. Whenever he was on the job, I used to really laugh. And this was absolutely a true story, because he really had a problem with child support. All right, so I'll talk to you in the next video.